Hey, good people, good morning to you. It's time to continue this morning, and we have a familiar face, definitely family here to DBS. So I have Mr. Philip Sidney. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure. And you know, once October hits, we're looking at Creole Heritage Month, and amongst that, a list of activities where we celebrate what's great about St. Lucia. And within that always falls World Food Day.
Yes.
So this is our go-to guy. I know there's a lot to look forward to this year. So first of all, what's our theme for this year?
A very interesting theme. Our actions are our future. A zero hunger world by 2030 is possible.
Wow.
That is a mouthful.
Now that's a lot of food for thought, pun intended here.
Yes.
But let's
yes,
break it down. What does this mean? And
Well, basically, our actions, if you say you're farming and you're farming negatively, the results are going to be negative. Okay? Also, when it comes to your food and nutrition, if you are not feeding yourself well, okay, obviously you'll get sick. Obesity, the whole works, or if you're not using the right food. Okay? So basically, that's what about your actions will reflect your future. All right? The other thing is we're looking at production. Okay? So if you're not producing well, you're not using the technology for production, obviously there will not be enough food for consumption. All right? So there are a number of things that we can do, all right, to alleviate hunger. Okay? This year, with the theme, we try our best to look at agro-processing, value added. All right? Reason for that, if you look around, you'd realize that there are so many fruits in this country that's going to waste. All right? And we are saying the ministry have been on this path for a long time to empower people in the rural communities to do what we in the past called cottage industries, which is really agro-processing. Take your raw material within your locale and do the many things, the derivatives from these things. You can do a lot from it and you can earn money. Now, if you can earn money by doing that, then you can take that money and buy the proper food to feed you and the family. In addition to that, the ministry has gone further. If you want to go into agro-processing, you can also get incentives. So you can, if you want a chiller, if you want a grinder, other machinery for processing, you can come to them. You can, and then you can be processed, and you get it duty free. Whatever the case may be. So, what we try to do this time for World Food Day, we have what we call a World Food Day Fair, which is going to be held on the 14th of October. All right, in Fondor Park. Okay, where we bringing all processors together, the agro-processors together from all around the island, come and showcase what they do. So it starts at 10 o'clock and it ends at 6 in the evening. Okay. In addition to the exhibition where you have value added, we also, of course, assist our farmers, the livestock farmers. So you have your small ruminants. So you have a booth where these guys will show you exactly the managed water and everything. Then you have your poultry, of course, local poultry, rotisserie, whatever. Then you have your pork. Of course, there'll be more pork than pork fest. And then you have your seafoods. You understand? So everything there, and again, you'll see how these things are done in many ways. The menus are going to be multiple, it's diverse. And we're hoping to have the schools there. The schools took, about 4 years ago, we worked with them with the our sweet cassava. And if you saw what they did with sweet cassava, it's amazing. Okay, we were hoping that they're going to be there. In fact, we have a recipe book for sweet cassava.
Nice.
Okay, so the many things you says. We're going to launch our mango recipe book on that day too.
Great.
Okay,
I remember
it's
hearing about
stemming
it
from
at
the festival, so it's going to be launched right there. Trust me, it's going to be a nice day. The kids have their own corner, so you come in there and you can go and enjoy yourself while the kids do the bouncing castles and their rides. Hopefully have horseback riding and the whole works there. So everything will be right there, and then of course the music will keep you
Of course.
entertain.
You
So
have some
so I'm
good
I'm
food
trying to
and
get
good
the
music.
January segment. If they're out now, but this is the international. The last time I had them, I always get a joke because I had these guys there. I had about 4 of them. I paid them, something. They came and thing. Now when I call them, they, I'm speaking to my manager.
Well, you know what? There's growth in everything.
You
We have
know,
growth with our
I vex the
agriculture,
guys.
our musicians.
I vex the guys.
That's progress.
Yes,
I love
that's
to hear
progress.
That. So
Good
how
mix.
much is it to enter?
How much? I think it's free.
You see, that was the trick question.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
That is how we get the 360. It's a full circle. It's a cycle. So you're giving back. It's World Food Day. There's a bigger message about that. So come out, be enlightened, come experience some good food. You might just be surprised all the different things you discover that's being made right here in St. Lucia. So once again, we're going to be celebrating with you all. It's for World Food Day, October 14th. And again, it's back at Fodder, location that I know St. Lucians love. The ambience lends
nice.
itself to that.
Definitely.
So Mr. Sydney, I look forward to seeing you there.
Definitely.
I know you're going to be very busy, but we may just catch you.
Definitely
St.
you will.
Lucia. We will be there this morning, so make it a family affair and come out, enjoy, and be enlightened. Hi, St. Lucia. Good morning to you. I hope everybody is feeling really well. Right now, we have a special guest here with us. I'd like you to meet Karen. How are you today?
I am good, and how are you?
I'm feeling fantastic and very excited because we've had friends over before who told us about 758 Kudme, but guess what? It is officially being launched, so it is real, it is happening, it is ready to kick off. And Karen is going to tell us a little bit more. But first of all, can you just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, and of course, who you're representing for?
Okay. As we just said, I'm Karen, and I'm representing the Caribbean Policy Development Center, which is a regional NGO which represents the NGOs within the region on policy issues and help build the NGOs throughout the region.
Okay, perfect. Now with this, when you all heard about 758 Kudme, how did you feel about hearing about this initiative, and why, of course, being part and supporting it?
Well, actually, what it is that we have a EU-funded, the European Union-funded project, Civil Society for Regional Development Project. We put out a call for service contracts, and out of 29 applicants, United and Strong won a contract. So yes, we were definitely excited when we saw their proposal.
Super. And you know what? There's been a lot of excitement and anticipation about the launch of just the idea. It's something culturally is true to St. Lucia, but reviving it and giving it this new twist to really inspire the youth is what's really promising, I think, about it. And for you all, how do you feel, just seeing this initiative come to life and what they aim to do?
It's amazing. It's amazing to hear that 60 persons have applied already to be volunteers. It's amazing to see the amount of partners that United and Strong, Historia, and Girls World Further have managed to bring together. I am truly touched by what I saw today.
Now, you know what? This just adds to the spirit of what 758 Kudme is, because again, us as Lucians, it's about coming together, being there, supporting and helping out, no matter gender, creed, race, whatnot. And it is something that people want to see more in the youth. And how do you think this initiative can help inspire and continue this movement with the youth in St. Lucia and maybe by extension the region?
Yes, definitely the region. So what we're hoping for is that they get involved with the NGOs, and from doing that, they continue to build the NGO sector. And CPDC is still going to be there. We have the NGO management course that they could do. So if they say, I don't know anything about NGO, we could teach them. If the leaders are saying that I just need to sharpen my tools, we're there and we could teach them. And also on the governance side, we have the NGO Code of Conduct. So we're not going to just hold the government accountable, we're going to hold ourselves accountable. So we are there and we are committed to the NGOs within the region.
Super. Now this is what I love to hear, and I think it just reignites that passion to want to go out there and support each other. And you can also be part of 758 Kudme, but don't take it from me, because of course we've had other people here on board telling us about it. Karen, what would be your final words to St. Lucia, to the youth, everybody watching, as to why they should, because I know volunteers are needed, be part of 758 Kudme?
I think it's best captured by one of the participants who said being a volunteer is not being paid monetary, but it's about the inner peace and the joy that it brings to you. So definitely I would go with that.
Good stuff. But you know, on that note, we're going to leave you with some positive vibrations. Follow them on social media at 758 Kudme. You can reach out. They're quick to respond. And of course, there's a call to action. Come out, volunteer, youth as well, but still not limited. So let's make a change. Let's be part of this. This is going to be a growing movement. So Karen, thank you so much for being
For
here.
having me.
You're welcome. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay in St. Lucia.
Yes, I would. I was just seeing it's the fourth time for the year, so definitely.
So by now, you're an honorary St. Lucia.
I think so, yes.
All right, well, good stuff. This is how we're going to wrap up right here on This Morning.